I am one of those people whose knees collapse in key moments. My eyes burn with tears every time the cashier looks mean. If you don't initiate a conversation, we won't have one. I never answer calls. I'm not exactly thrilling at parties. And I come from twins. One of them is myself, and the other one is fear. Named after the brave and courageous Joan of Arc, bearing her name might be the greatest paradox of my life. My parents have done an excellent job in tarnishing her memory, crosses my restless mind when people shake my already shaking hand, and point out the connection in a torturous process called breaking the ice. My life with anxiety is like a Fred party gone worse. It takes place in my brain. My neurotransmitters might have had way too much to sip. I don't feel my limbs, will throw up soon, and there's bile in my veins. But as long as I post an edgy pig on the gram, no one suspects a thing. When in social situations, I suddenly bear an inordinate passion for examining the tips of my shoes, or ceiling fans, or the chipping nail on my index finger, or the fraying of my sleeve. Sorry, occupied. I'm playing stare off with the floor tiles since I can't leave. Talk to you? Never. When in social situations, words become foreign spices. They burn, twist my mouth, unfamiliar. I cough, stare them out. I need to reminisce all events and conversations later when I'm alone. Just then I can understand what actually happened and was said. Just then I can be myself when I'm not scared, alone. I worry people will see right through me. The disguise I put on every day is what they want to see. The personality I wear every day is what they want me to be, lined with cold sweat and white lies. Sometimes when I'm with them, with people, it's as if I'm wearing a costume of a creature so very similar to me, but I'm merely standing in a distance, watching, afraid. I can only be myself when I'm not scared, alone. And when alone, I think, perhaps, perhaps I'm glad it's my own brain that makes life miserable. Other people's lives are made miserable by others. Thank you.
I still remember as a little girl, I was 7 or 8, standing in front of my beloved grandma telling us the news. He didn't make it. I was devastated. The wonderful thought of the world I was living in shredded into pieces, which I couldn't put together anymore. The ones I'm sharing this planet with disgust me. Many times I saw it, the pain caused by us to them. The poor beings who we share this planet with, the ones we keep in illegal zoos and sell them on markets, the ones which have to pay for our consequences even though they did nothing bad to us. When I see those poor beings violently harmed for no reason, just for fun, I cry. Even a slight thought of it gives me chills. Why our society have to be like this? Aren't we the same? Why are we thinking of ourselves as more developed, superior beings? Unable to sleep. The thought of us being selfish and cruel haunts me every night. I can't get it off my mind. Waking up every single time with sweat and chills. Unable to stop thinking how much worse it could have been for my beloved ones, my pets, and the only thing that makes me sick is us. We're the ones that make our planet suffer the most. I'm incapable to help, chained up in this endless cycle of society that we're living in. I can't help but wonder, how are we going to survive like this? Can we stop being selfish and start to actually help all living creatures? Can we finally stop seeing the world through pink sunglasses and finally realize that the world does not revolve around us. So please stop being selfish. Think outside of yourself, value all life, and make a little change. Thank you.
The past, oh, the past. Be soft, sit there and be pretty. Sit at home and wait for a Prince Charming, my dearest lady. Boys, you must be strong, protective. Never show your real feelings, never show your pain or your fear. My grandparents tell my cousins who are like brothers to me, be strong, be tough, never cry. I see their expressions as they hear this. They aren't crybabies, but I know that they would like to express their real feelings sometimes, to not always feel like they have to protect the females in their lives. Sometimes we have the deep talks. It's nice to talk about it and know that we're not alone and everyone is dealing with this battle of being told to be more like a girl or more like a boy, of wanting to be ourselves versus the expectations put on us. This must change. I was 14, now I am 16. I was outside with a group of my friends. We were talking. A man came up to us and told us that we should be in the kitchen and be more ladylike. What makes him unafraid? What drives him to come up to us and minimalize us? Why didn't I speak up? Why didn't I say anything? I still think about my silence with regret. Why are these stereotypes still being used to separate us instead of bringing us all together? This must change. Now, when it happens to me, my friends, or my family, I say, who do you think you are? Or perhaps I ignore it. Sometimes I give them a cold, hard stare. The best way to make them walk away. Do these men stop when I speak up? Do I keep speaking until they turn away? Yes. Yes, I do. Does art imitate life? Or art imitate life? Or life imitate art? Why do we leave movies feeling incomplete and imperfect? What are they feeding us? Pushed down our throats, spoon-fed images of needing to be beautiful, to be loved, needing to be strong, to save the pretty little girl, to be perfect. This must change. I see girls that are strong every day. I see boys that just need to cry or want to cry every day. Boys don't cry is a phrase that must end. Girls shouldn't speak up is a phrase that must end. This must change. We're all human. We are all alike, more alike than different. Help each other. Be yourself and love yourself. Resist the stereotypes. Thank you.
So my poem is called For Crying Out Loud. Just sitting, simply sitting. Nothing to worry about, nothing to care about. Just sitting, only sitting. Just admiring how the trees whistle and dance to the wind's mellow song. Just admiring how the birds fill in with their sweet harmonies. How the bees keep on beat with their humming and buzzing. Everything in perfect harmony. All while sitting on the edge of my seat, dreaming, eyes scanning, word after word, engrossed in the chapter. All made sense. Day after day, night after night. The sense remained, the harmony remained. Until the trees stopped whistling and dancing, until the birds no longer harmonized, until the bees became offbeat, until everything no longer was perfect. For crying out loud. I sit on the edge of my seat, Why are you sitting like that? My voice is a little louder, a little more active. Why are you showing off? My appearance is not what it used to be. Why do you look like that? For crying out loud. I no longer sit on the edge of my seat, instead slouched, hidden. I no longer speak more often, not too much and not too little. I no longer make a change, always the same, the old me, for crying out loud. When the sense was no longer made, when the harmony was long gone, when the little girl that we once knew never really was, when to be or not to be was no longer the question. For crying out loud, who am I to be silenced? Who am I to be shamed? Who am I to be beat to the ground? For crying out loud. Until the wind song was once again to be heard, and the trees once again began to whistle and dance, until the birds once again harmonized to the tune, and the buzzing bees once again hummed to the beat, until, once again, I sat on the edge of my seat, chin held high, my voice louder than before, stronger, until everything made sense once again, until there no longer was crying out loud, just sitting, simply sitting. Thank you.